Hey guys, what's going on? It's your favorite ranked coach. Today I wanted to do something a little different. I keep seeing all these posts on Twitter about attachments and what you should use in your loadouts. I see a lot of different opinions, and today it's inspired me to do a little science experiment. So today we're going to go through all the barrel attachments for IQ's Commando, and we'll see how they affect the recoil for the better or for the worse. This video is going to be kind of subjective. I don't want to tell you what to use. Instead, I'm going to show you what each of the recoil patterns look like, and then I'll let you decide which one might be best for you. All that being said, if you do like the video, please do drop a like down below. It really helps the channel out and means a lot to me. But enough of the intros, let's get into it. So I wanted to add no barrel to this because I'm just curious, honestly. I've heard a lot of stories about people using no barrel on specific guns and getting much tighter recoil patterns, and I was actually kind of surprised when using it on the Commando. I found that the spray pattern was a little bit tighter than I was expecting it to be. When using the suppressor, I wasn't surprised that it had a lot of kick, but what I was surprised is that it didn't have as much horizontal recoil as I expected. So flash hider has always been my go-to. It does a good job of evening out the horizontal and the vertical, but it's important to remember that you can always learn how to control the vertical and you can't learn how to control horizontal as much. So you'll always want to go with the attachment that eliminates the horizontal recoil as much as possible. For muzzle, I was kind of surprised. The benefit of muzzle is that it gives you the ability to reset your crosshair really fast. This is especially good for tap firing. So this is actually the reason I wanted to make this video, is because I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter talk about muzzle and how they swear by it, and all I could remember from the last time I did these tests is that muzzle was not that great. But when looking at the recoil patterns, I was also surprised at how tight they were and how consistent they were. Let me know what you guys think about this down below. So theoretically, the compensator should be the best attachment for the Commando, given how it has a lot of horizontal recoil. The main thing that the compensator does is it reduces the horizontal recoil. See, the idea is that if you can minimize the horizontal recoil the most, then you can just learn the vertical recoil because it will be all muscle memory. So next I'm going to put all the recoils up on screen side by side so you can get a better comparison between all of them. Another thing I wanted to show you today is how lasers affect your hip fire and first shot accuracy. I'll also show you a neat trick of how you can use the muzzle brake and the laser to get insane hip fire accuracy at almost any distance. At the end of this segment, I'll throw everything up on screen side by side so you can see the differences. So let's get into it. So first off, I'll show you what hip firing looks like with Buck's C8 from 5 meters. Not a lot of people know this, but if you prone, the radius of your hip fire actually becomes much tighter. So next, let's look at how accurate pistols can be while just doing a standard hip fire. Now I'm going to show you a trick on how you can increase the accuracy of your hip fire. By tapping the ADS button while firing immediately after, the radius of your hip fire spread is drastically decreased. This technique is comparable to quickscoping in Call of Duty. Now we'll do the same 2 tests again, but this time with a laser attachment, and you'll see how much the laser can amplify the results. The effects of the laser are especially noticeable on pistols. You can see how much tighter the first shot accuracy becomes. Last but not least, you can combine these last two tests together by putting the muzzle brake and the laser on a DMR. With the high damage of a DMR and the increased accuracy from the hipfire prone shot and the amplification of the accuracy from the laser, you can become a terrifying drop-shotting machine. So that's going to wrap it up for this one today. It's a bit of a shorter video, but I was really curious to see how the different barrels affect your recoil. Let me know what you think down below. Were you surprised by some of them? Were you not surprised? Let me know what attachments you're running on your favorite operators. Until next time.